Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm. I'm your host, the Beast 93, and it is almost 9 o'clock in the morning. We overslept this morning quite a bit, a lot later than what I wanted to be honest. Did get a message last night from Billy. He told me that I'll explain that little situation over there in just a minute. But our truck is here. He got here late last night. Told him to just park it here. So now we've got our own our own truck and our own log trailer, and now we don't have to pay somebody to use their truck. So let me explain what's going on here. I was frustrated last night, so I didn't go out there and try to pick it up. I just went in the house and went to bed. But you can see I got two lights here. Well, last night when I come over here to wash everything off, I didn't have these two lights. I didn't even actually have them in the game at all. I had to back out and get them. But before I did that, I tried to put down the manure bi-point lights, and so I'm sitting right here. I set them out right here, and I'm going up to the question mark thinking I need to press L3 and yada yada yada, so it's not working. And I pressed O for whatever reason, I can't remember, and then the rest of these lights just shot out across here, and it caught my tractor, and that's why my tractor's upside down in my neighbor's field over here. So I guess the first thing we need to do is we need to go get our front end loader and our bucket, and we need to get the tractor overturned. I've also been thinking too, since we're not going to do cows this year, instead of me sitting here paying vehicle costs for this stuff, I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. I'm going to keep this tractor here, this Steyr, however you say it. That's what I run my baler on. Also, we are going to get rid of the Kuhn merger, and I'm thinking about getting a different getting a windrower. We do have a disc bind. This is something that I have never used as long as I've been playing this game. I've never used a disc bind. So it'll be interesting seeing to use that. And I'm going to switch my tethers out because I use this all the time, and I want to try something different, so we're going to get rid of that as well. But first things first, where is my loader at? Why is my loader not there? Where the heck is my loader at? Anyway, let me go find my loader, and I'll be back with y'all in just here in a little bit whenever I get my bucket hooked up and meet you over there at the vault. Alright, so I found my loader. It was somebody parked it over there. Instead of putting it back at the top of the farm there. I got my log forks on because I don't have a set of pallet forks to do this with. So we're gonna just hope for the best here. And I'm sure I'm gonna have to go take this tractor to the shop because I'm sure there's diesel fuel and all kinds of other stuff that leaked out, and that planter's probably got some damage on it too, so we'll have to load that up and take it. I will have to call somebody to come pick it up because I do not own a low loader. Well, I own one, but I didn't but I don't have it over here. While I'm here, I do need to check my eggs as well, see what they're doing. We've got quite a bit in our backpack. It's been a few days since I checked them, and there seems to be a lot of them. And you know, I wish a lot of other map makers would do their stuff like this with the eggs. It makes it so much simpler to collect your eggs and not having to run all over the place. We have 190 eggs in our backpack right now, so that's not too shabby. Alright, now that that's over with, now we can, I'll figure out something about the vulture here after a while. And I'm gonna take this back to the top of the farm where it goes at, so I don't forget where it was parked at next time, because we're actually gonna need this here in just a little bit, as a matter of fact. Like I said on the last video, we're gonna start, I've already started putting manure on field 2. It is almost finished. I've got a little bit more that I've got to put in there, and since the field is not too terribly far from there, we'll just go from there. So let me well, I guess I could catch a ride. I was going to drive my pickup up there, but I reckon I'll just catch a ride. But we'll see y'all up there in just a minute. We don't have much more to go on this field. Maybe, I'm going to say about 3 more passes to do. And then, if we look here at our fertilizer states, 75 and 77 are done. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the big field, and we'll put spread some out. We're gonna have to put slurry on 73 and 72, and I haven't planted anything on 79 and 78. I don't think. No, I have not. So we'll get them figured out too. I could put manure on them and the big field, and then we'll put liquid manure on 73 and 72. Really am enjoying the old Challenger here. Great tractor. And it actually, I don't know, even though it's a higher horsepower tractor, it just, to me, it just fits well on a lot of this equipment that we got here. So, I mean, I guess that's good. But yeah, I'm not going to babble your heads off today like I did on the last episode, so I'll meet y'all up here at the market. You know, this place they got set up here is pretty nifty. It's pretty cool the way they got it set up here. As you'll see in just a second. You pull right in here, you got 2 silage bunkers right here to your left. You got storage up here, but now out here you got different sell points and buy points too. They got the little there's a grain dryer there. You got your sugar beets. That's Mr. and Mrs. Aussie's sugar beet and potato buyers. No, that ain't right. Anyway, Mr. and Mrs. Aussie built this one. They built one on Lone Oak and heard I was coming over here, so they run over here and built this one for us. Well, for the whole community, really. And then we got our manure sell point, and we got our manure buy point. And then you got the little mill right there. Back in here and get this filled up. While that's filling, I was thinking, let's have a look at the map here. I was thinking about what we could do for money. You know, until we get our sheep and stuff going. So I'm thinking we buy a big grass field if we can afford one. And we do, this year we do silage on it, silage bales. And then next year we'll plant wheat on it and turn it back to grass and just use it strictly for silage. Maybe get 2 or 3 cuttings a year of it. Because let's look here, I've done looked at this one time. There's a high demand for sunflower or canola, and we only have, we don't have much here. Let's see. Let's see. Messing up here. 575 times 5. You looking at, or let's see, 5728. It's not going to bring us much, so we'll just hang on to what we got. Let's look at silage. Silage is at $4.50 right now at the biogas plant, which is not too shabby. Trying to think. I don't know if there's a barn on here you can sell or not. But yeah, that's also in the thought process as well. So home back to field 2 we go. I'll see you over there. And we have finally made it back. It's actually a pretty a little farther than what I actually thought it was. But let's open this up. Before we get started, I stopped, you know, just out of curiosity. What am I looking for here? Yeah, just out of curiosity, I stopped on the way and looked at field 89 right there. And that field alone itself is 300 grand. That's a lot for a grass field. Just for a grass field, that's crazy. 86, I would say, is either the same size or it's just a tad bit bigger. Maybe a tad bit smaller, I don't know. When we get done here, I'll swing back by there and we'll look and see how many hectares it is, and then we'll go over here and look at the hectares on 86. And then once the paperwork on my Lone Oak farm is finalized, we will have us a little spending money then, and then I'll first thing I do is going to be to get us a grass field for silage bales, because the grass fields I got now, they're not really not that big, so we probably wouldn't get much out of it. Alrighty then, so that's that. Now we are going to go to, well, I've already told y'all, we're going to the big field next. And it's a pretty good ways, especially in this tractor. I'll stop and see what the hectares is on that field 89. And when we get back over to the big field, I'll let you know what it is. So stay tuned. Welcome back. A lot of things has happened since the last time I talked to you there. What we have done is I went ahead and came down here and started doing the outer edges of our big field here with manure, and like I figured we would, we ran out. So I figured instead of doing, you know, driving back and forth filling up the manure spreader, we just go get our semi-trailer and our truck and go get a load. Didn't cost much, a little over $1,000 I think. It didn't pop up in the corner like it normally does, but what else? We also went back and got the loader and brought it down here. Once I do the outline here, Raymond's supposed to be back up here, and I'm just going to send him off finishing up, and then we'll be rolling, then we'll be refilling. But I stopped and looked at that field. That field 89, that grass field, is only 3.71 hectares, and is they wanting a little you know, about 100,000 per hectare, which is it's a little high. But we'll go look at field 89 here before we leave today, and see what the difference is. But what I'm gonna do here is we're just gonna speed this up. I'm not gonna sit here and talk your heads off any more than I have to. And then we will be back in just a little bit. So y'all hang tight.
I really, really want you to step
And that takes care of the first fertilizer state on our big field. We still got a little bit left on the ground over here, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the manure spreader here and get it. We'll get it over to field 78 and 79 and get it started over there. And then the next episode we should be done with we'll be done with all this open full, and we will finish up planting, and then I believe after planting is over with, we're gonna go to Africa for a little while, and we're gonna do some hunting over there. Thinking about doing a couple of live streams. If you guys think you might be interested in that, let me know down in the comments section. Maybe do a live stream or two. If any of you guys has got the game and you want to jump on, we can jump on and hunt for a little while, and then hopefully by then Oliver will have that logging permit, and we'll be able to start logging. Dang. Trying to scoop it up and pour it out at the same time, right? We'll be able to start that logging contract and then get it knocked out. Come on, what is the problem here? I think that's about it. There. But before we go, let me just turn this tractor off. We are gonna jump in our big rig here. I'll leave that trailer there, and then we're gonna ride up here to field 86 and see what it's gonna cost us to buy that field. And I'm hoping by the time we get done planting that all the paperwork and stuff will be done on my farm, on my Lone Oak farm, and we can go ahead and get that payment processed so we can purchase a grass field. I'm gonna look at several different ones just because I'd really like to have just a flat get off the road here, just like to have if there's one here, a flat field that ain't got a bunch of hills on it, because we all know how bales like to run away, which I guess it would be too bad because fence would catch them. But let's see here. Oh wow, this field is a couple of hectares bigger than the other one. It is at 455,000. Excuse me. So man, that's a lot of money for a freaking grass field. Let's look at the big map here real quick. '85 is down there on the southwest corner of the farm. We can look at it. 87 is really not that bad either. 88 may not be that bad, but I think it's hilly up there. But I'll go around and take a look and see. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like. Like I said before, if you think you might be interested in me playing some more Call of the Wild, maybe possibly doing a live stream, let me know down in the comment section below. You got any constructive criticism for me, let me know. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that as well. And I am the Beast 93 from the Valley of the Old Farm, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take it easy.